creator who creates parody content or character-driven content on social media, specifically TikTok or Instagram, one of the biggest questions that I get asked is how do you differentiate those characters? So let's break down tips and tricks for making sure people understand who's speaking in your videos, and let's break down a little bit of what these POV videos look like. So POV videos or character-driven parody videos are going to be where two or more characters are speaking back and forth and having a conversation. It's usually played by the same person, and they just have a conversation back and forth. If you watch my platforms, you know I've got author convos, reader convos, and creator convos, where I have two characters speaking back and forth, and you can always tell the difference between those characters by what they're wearing or how they're speaking. Now, you can differentiate it by the way that you're speaking, so you can give one an accent, you can speak differently, or you can just kind of move locations. Some people keep the same outfits on. I do not, and I encourage you not to either. Now, of course, we do have videos on tips and tricks on how you can be doing character-driven parody content over on the YouTube channel, youtube.com/KNRobinson. But today we're going to break down some of my tips and tricks for really differentiating your characters and making them look unique to each individual character. So as you're creating these characters, you want them to be visually different, not just the location that they're going to be standing in. That helps too. Those are context clues for people. But you want them to have very specific looks and very specific vibes. So if we're looking at my author convo series, I've got an author. She always stands with a computer, occasionally a phone, but it's usually a computer, against a blank wall. Her hair is down and straight, just like mine is. And then the other character she's speaking to is a reader. Now that character wears glasses, and she has her hair pulled over to the side in a braid, and she stands behind a bookcase. So you can very clearly see the visual difference when it comes to these characters. And it's really nice because it allows people to really easily differentiate between those characters. Now, in my reader combo series, I have a character who wears pink glasses and she has her hair up in pigtails. The other character has her hair over to the side with a ponytail, a side ponytail, and a hat on. That allows people to see the difference between them. So I am differentiating these by hair up, hair down, hair in different styles, in front of you, in back of you, the hats or the hair pieces or the whatever we happen to be wearing. So when I'm creating my characters, I'm looking for visual cues. One of my favorite things to do is to add glasses to my characters. So when people see me in these glasses, they typically think, okay, this is going to be an author convo, and I'm going to pull that hair over to the side. They'll always know that's the series that I'm doing. But when it comes to using things like glasses, we don't want to be paying for expensive glasses, and we don't want glare when it comes to glasses. In fact, if you've been paying attention, my glasses do not glare on my screen, even though I've got multiple ring lights going up right now. So how do I do this? Well, the easiest thing that I have found is you can go to dollar stores. We're not getting expensive glasses, dollar stores, and we are just punching the lenses out. So it doesn't matter what grade of plastic or glass is inside of these things. You are just taking those glasses and then you're just able to pop them out. So you can use sunglasses, you can use like reader glasses, you can use whatever is going to work best for you, and you just punch those lenses out. It can be a little difficult as you're punching these out. It can be kind of difficult to get them out. So don't feel like you're going to break the frames. For the most part, you will not. You're just going to pop it out with your thumbs. You can break the plastic or the glass if you have to, but this is why I recommend getting the cheap glasses. We're not going to Walmart or Target, and we're not getting fancy things. You can get perfectly good frames at dollar stores and just pop them out. And then if you break them, that's okay. But that way you've got different looks for your characters. So we can see this is a very different lens shape than something like this. I go for different colors, I go for different lenses. So whenever I'm in those dollar stores, I'm then able to find something that I think, oh, those sunglasses would be cute frames, or those reader glasses would be cute frames, and I can use them for different characters. So that when people see them on my screen, they automatically know, even if I haven't changed my hair or my outfit or my background, when they start to see certain things, they know, oh, this is probably in alignment with that one series that she does. So one of my favorite things to do to differentiate characters is to take glasses, punch out those lenses, and use those inside of your sketches. Now, of course, we're not just limiting it to glasses. I love to use hats, so I've got lots of different hats, and I use those in different ways. Sometimes I'll use headbands, so I've got certain characters that wear headbands, and you can decide for yourself as you're creating these character sketches if you want to do something where they wear the exact same thing every time. So maybe it's always a red shirt with a black headband, and they're wearing those white glasses. Maybe that's their look. For me, I like to be able to have a little bit of fluidity in it. So I'll say it's a specific pair of glasses, but the rest of the outfit is going to be different every single time, and the hairstyle is going to be the same. So I try to, if I need to record something on the road while I'm on vacation in a hotel room, if I am in a situation where there's a storm and the power goes out and I have to go somewhere, or I have to, the spur of the moment, do some kind of like an ad for somebody that they need out right away. It's a rush order and I gotta get it up. I had that fluidity so that I can say, okay, the staple is the hairstyle and the staple is the glasses, or the staple is a headband and the hair up. That way people can see me in whatever form it is, even, and still recognize it as something. Whereas if I said it always has to be a blue specific shirt and I'm traveling and I have to film something and I don't have that shirt with me, then I can't do it. It doesn't make sense. So I like being able to have some flexibility with recognizable characteristics. So it can be a specific hair tie or a type of hair tie to tie the hair up in a messy bun. It can be the glasses. It can be the style of shirt. So if you look at my author convo series, my author dresses more fancy because she's a professional and she's going to be representing herself as a professional. So we see fancier clothes, whereas the reader she's speaking to is more casual. She's representing of a younger audience, and so she dresses more in like the t-shirty type things. So you can kind of see how that plays into differentiating those characters and really building up what you're doing. So I've got a lot of tips and tricks when it comes to that, and my favorite by far is for sure the glasses, and I have a ton of them collected over here. Then I just punch the lenses out and I'm good to go for there. If you got tips and tricks on how you can differentiate characters, go ahead and let us know down below, and stay tuned because we're breaking down more tips and tricks on how to do things just like this.